That's immunity.
A Taco Bell themed hotel. Everybody is a summer body. You know how your finger gets all wrinkly and shit? There's been a lot of hoopla over the last few weeks. I'm pretty sure that most people had already forgotten about this cute kitty cat. Hey, what's up, homies? It's your boy Johnny Rook, and this is the Zero Fucks to Give show. I've got a lot of bullshit to show you, so let's get started. Check it out, homies. It's hard enough to survive on this baking blue rock as it is. Too bad natural selection doesn't stop other morons from trying to get us all killed. Case in point, a woman in China opened the emergency exit because the plane was too stuffy and she wanted some fresh air. Fortunately for all the other mammals on the plane, that fucker was still on the ground. And I can't even begin to find an explanation for this level of stupidity. Did she leave her common sense in her checked bag? Was she thinking, shit, this airplane doesn't have fresh air. This is an emergency. Good thing they installed a door here for this exact scenario. Or maybe this woman was part bull and just couldn't resist the red handle. I would blame privilege, but rich people don't open their own emergency exit doors. That's what flight attendants are for. And I could try and blame it on ignorance, but there's no way she was some kind of country bumpkin that's never been on an airplane before. The only explanation is that this is a woman who was a Darwin Award waiting to fucking happen. While we're on the subject, some dumbass opening an emergency exit wasn't the only near plane disaster. Evidently, a different woman in China threw 6 coins into the plane's engine. Why? For fucking luck. Can you imagine the irony of a passenger plane crashing because some carbon-based clown threw some coins into the plane's engine? For good fucking luck? Yeah. Cue the music. Another Darwin Award to present. Fortunately for the other meatbags on board, an attentive flight attendant who did have survival instincts reported the dumb bitch to authorities, and she was quickly arrested. Man, getting arrested by the Chinese government. Good luck. Have fun in the Phantom Zone. And finally, a Florida woman was sat on by a 600-pound camel at a truck stop petting zoo in Louisiana. At first, this story confused me because I didn't know Floridians were allowed to cross state lines. And then, this story confused me because truck stops shouldn't count as tourist attractions. But eventually, just like this woman and camel, I got to the bottom of it. So how and why the fuck did a camel sit on this woman? Stupidity. Apparently, this woman's husband was throwing treats at the camel. What treats would you even throw at a fucking camel in Louisiana? Slim Jims? A pack of cigarettes? Then, of course, their little unleashed douche pooch crawled under a fence into a camel's enclosure to get some of those treats for its fucking little greedy self and shit. Well, it looks like this inbred woman chased her inbred little fucking dog under the barbed wire fence when the camel fucking decided to fucking sit right down on her fucking head. Can you imagine your dumbass self going to get your little ass douche dog and then a big ass camel sets its culo on your fucking face. Wanna know how I know that the camel sat its culo onto her face? Because in a moment of genius, this dumb broad saved herself from becoming a Darwin Award winner and took a bite out of the camel's testicles. You heard that shit right, homies. She bit the camel's balls. And good for her. I don't know anyone who would want to die buried underneath the camel's ass. And I've been onto the dark web, fuckers. Órale. You know what time it is. It's time to let this malparido hijo de puta voice his fucking opinion in the interest of being fair and balanced. Dick.
Thank you, Johnny. And Mall Paradise, I don't know the poontang to you. I don't know where these accusations of white privilege are coming from. I've never experienced any of this privilege that white people supposedly get. It's the people of color that get into Ivy League schools because of quotas. When I went to an Ivy League university, my daddy had to donate money to the business school like all the other parents of white kids. I'm always afraid when the police pull me over too. I'm afraid they'll find out I've been drinking and arrest me. But when they see who I am, they always politely let me leave with a warning. As they should. I'm an excellent driver, whether I've been drinking or not. Even for something as simple as a broken taillight, the police officers are always so nice to make me aware of it. And I don't think that it has anything to do with the fact that I frequently golf with the local police chief or the district judge. If anyone has ever been brutally beaten or shot by the police, it's because they brought it on themselves and were obviously guilty. And I definitely had to work very hard to have the job that I have, and probably even harder. I don't get the benefit of any equal opportunity and diversity laws or policies. If it wasn't for my daddy's friend who put in a good word for me, there's no way I could have stood a chance getting my job because of these discriminatory, equal opportunity, and diversity policies. I think these accusations of white privilege are just another part of the liberal left's agenda to bring down white people so that the people of color and the gays can take over the country and spread communism throughout the world. if you want to know who has the real privilege in this country, I'll tell you. It's the Asians coming into our wholesome country and tainting our family values with their communism and their socialism and their stupidly delicious food. These short Asian girls coming to this country to marry tall white men, leaving all the Asian guys to mix with the weird white girls who color their hair and like anime. It's disgusting. That's who has the real privilege. Not the country and suburban whites from the Midwest and the South who I'm pandering to right now. Back to you, Johnny.
Orale. Every time I listen to that fool talk, I feel like I need to wash my ears out and take a shower. I feel so dirty. Let's cleanse our cerebral palates with some dank ass memes. So check it out. This has got to be the coolest shit I've ever fucking seen, eh? Eric Larsen is one of my favorite cartoonists, and to have one of his bits memorialized like this warms my dark little heart. So kudos to you, Eric Larsen. And if you've never read The Far Side, you're fucking missing out, homies. Seriously, yo. How much more fucktarded can people be? Like, how desperate is your situation that you support a purported sexual harassing, pussy grabbing, probably money laundering, casino bankrupting loser like Donald Trump as if he's a second coming of Christ? There's nothing even remotely Christ-like about this moron. Nothing. The fucking Antichrist is more Christ-like than this dotard. Seriously though, talk about people unintentionally trying to get you fucking killed. This is why the aliens stick shit up our asses. And speaking of morons, how invested are you in this asshole that you're more willing to make a complete and utter fool of yourself than to admit that, hey, maybe you were fucking wrong and just move forward from there? But no, not Republicans. These motherfuckers just put on their fucking clown makeup and costumes and double down like junkie gamblers in a failing Atlantic City casino being run into the ground by Donald Trump. And finally, you know none of us are getting out of this bitch alive. Alright, that's our show. We hope you liked it. Come back next week where there'll be more takes on the news that fucks with me and think as fuck memes. I'm Johnny Rook. My goldfish is an asshole. Good night.
Hey, fellow pirates, come and listen what I say. The captain is a tyrant and I no longer obey. I'm sick of taking orders from the madman in command. So let's drop him on an island and leave him in the sand. Cause it's a mutiny. It's a mutiny. It's a mutiny. And now we're taking over the ship. It's a mutiny. It's a mutiny. It's a mutiny. And now we're taking over the ship. Captain, haven't you heard what's happening here? You're no longer in control, and we're drinking up your beer. This is now a democratic, egalitarian pirate ship, so enjoy your trip.